transmission, right? The broadcasting. Vamos lá, boa noite, pessoal. Eu sou Annelise Zandona Hoffman, sou a Country Coordinator do EducationUSA, que é a fonte oficial sobre estudos dos Estados Unidos em nível superior. Se vocês chegaram até aqui, vocês já ouviram falar no EducationUSA, é a rede que conta hoje com 40 escritórios espalhados pelo Brasil, com centros em universidades, em institutos federais, em centros binacionais Brasil e Estados Unidos, onde contamos com orientadores que nós chamamos de advisors, orientadores profissionais, que são treinados por nós, da equipe toda, que tem aqui mais de 50 pessoas espalhadas pelo Brasil, orientando as pessoas interessadas em estudar nos Estados Unidos. Nós somos afiliados ao Departamento de Estado Americano, por isso a nossa conexão é direta com as universidades americanas. O objetivo desse encontro hoje, né, e daqui em diante, do EnglishGAP, é um programa que tem 3 módulos, e hoje é a noite de estreia. Nós estamos começando com a primeira aula do Language Foundation. 3 módulos voltados para a preparação no inglês de quem está interessado ou já está se candidatando para realizar um mestrado ou um doutorado nos Estados Unidos. Por isso nós falamos GAP, Graduate Application Purposes. Em inglês, aliás, uma palavra que a gente já vai aprender aqui, que é um falso cognato, né? Graduate Studies nos Estados Unidos significa estudos na pós-graduação, mestrado e doutorado, não na graduação. E eu tenho o maior prazer de apresentar a vocês a Mary Burch Harmon, que é a nossa professora, a minha colega Simone Ferreira. Simone, quer se apresentar para o pessoal?
Claro, boa noite, pessoal. Prazer estar aqui com vocês hoje à noite. Estou falando com vocês direto do Rio de Janeiro. Como a Annelise falou, meu nome é Simone Ferreira. Eu sou orientadora do EducationUSA no escritório da PUC do Rio de Janeiro. Sou responsável também pelo escritório do Rio. E é muito gostoso estar aqui com vocês hoje e o EducationUSA poder estar oferecendo essa oportunidade tão interessante, tão rica, e mostrando para vocês, né, que é super possível estudar nos Estados Unidos, que é super possível fazer um mestrado, um doutorado, uma graduação, um curso que for superior, e como fazer também uma candidatura de sucesso e como melhorar, né, a comunicação escrita e falada. Mas eu não vou me alongar, eu queria só desejar uma boa aula para vocês e muito obrigado por participarem do nosso evento. E lembre-se de irem na agenda do nosso site, educationusa.org.br, verem as atividades que nós fazemos inúmeras atividades todos os dias, temos também o plantão do EducationUSA, no qual temos 1 ou 2 advisors por dia à disposição para tirar as dúvidas de vocês. Tá bom? Então, boa noite e muito prazer.
Obrigada, Simone. Além dos plantões, nós temos webinars com as universidades americanas. Hoje à tarde mesmo a gente teve uma com a University of Baltimore, e todos os dias tem alguma coisa acontecendo. Então, para a gente não alongar muito, eu vou passar para Mary Burch. Lembrando a vocês, são 3 módulos, nós vamos continuar nos comunicando com vocês. Nós tivemos um grande desafio, que foi um bom problema, como a gente diz. Nós tivemos mais de 300 inscrições. Foi um sucesso, a gente está super feliz. Nós temos aqui vários participantes que já estão envolvidos aqui, são dos institutos federais do Brasil todo, são super bem-vindos. Outras pessoas que já estão recebendo atendimento do EducationUSA. Então, a gente fica orgulhoso de saber que tantas pessoas aqui no nosso país, sejam professores ou pessoas que estão começando uma carreira, que já estão pensando em fazer um mestrado ou doutorado nos Estados Unidos. E o primeiro passo é para se preparar bem na língua. Então, vocês estão certíssimos de estar aqui. E chega de falar português. Agora eu vou introduce Mary Burch Harmon directly from Baltimore, Maryland. Please, MB, seja bem-vinda. Welcome. We'll be broadcasting through YouTube too, to the other people that were not able to be in this room. Okay, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, welcome. I'm having trouble broadcasting it to YouTube, just so you know, Annalise and Simone. So I'm going to keep trying, but I will start the class. So thanks, everyone, for coming on time. It's so wonderful to see your faces. You're welcome to turn on your camera. This will be an interactive class, and I'd love to see your face, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. This is our first module, which is Language Foundation, which is going to focus on the formats for giving presentations and for writing. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the class tonight, and we're going to do a couple things together, and then hopefully you'll have time to work with your partner. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to see what we're going to do tonight. So welcome. Welcome to Language Foundation. This is our first class, and it's so exciting to be here with you and to see all of your faces and to learn with you tonight. So what we're going to do tonight is, just to check, my name is Mary Burch Harmon. Mary Burch is my first name. It's a little confusing, so you'll hear a lot of people just call me MB. You could call me MB too. Okay, so it's nice to see you and welcome. So tonight we are going to get to know me a little bit, and then we're going to work with a partner. I hope that you get to know your partner a little bit while you're here. And then we're going to learn about the content, the style, and the expectations of this class. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the format of giving presentations in English. I decided to focus on presentations first for the first 3 classes. And then after that, we will work on focusing on writing, okay? So we're gonna start with presentations. And then you might practice a small speech with a partner. So let's see what we're gonna do first. So I always start off with a little true and false so you can get to know me a little bit. It's hard to get to know each other over the screen, but this is one way for you to get to know me a little bit. So you can give a thumbs up if you think it's true, a thumbs down if you think it's false. There'll be some sentences that will come up and you can just tell me what you think, okay? Everybody okay with that? Yeah? Yeah? All right, here we go. What do you think? MV is originally from Canada. Some people are saying, yeah. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, you can also type in the chat if you want to. Let me see what it's saying. Yeah, it is false. It's false, right? Right? So I am coming to you from Baltimore, Maryland. Does anyone know where Baltimore is? Yeah? No? Yeah? Baltimore is on the East Coast of the US. It's right next to Washington, D.C., if you know where that is. It's about 3.5 hours, 4 hours from New York by car. And it's very close to Pennsylvania, to Delaware, and to Virginia, if you know that space, okay? So I'm coming to you all the way from Baltimore. It's so good to see your faces and to see you from all over Brazil, right? Yeah, welcome. All right, what do you think about this one? You're gonna have to guess because I'm sitting down. What do you think? MB is 160 centimeters tall. You think it's true? You think it's false? I see some false, yeah. Any other guesses? You think it's true or false? Yeah? No comments? You can make a comment. Yeah, it's false. It's false. Yeah, you can't tell because I'm sitting down, but I'm actually 180 centimeters tall. I come from a family of giants. Yeah, so everyone in my family is very tall. My parents are very tall. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, and we're all very tall. So I always notice it when I'm around my shorter friends, right? Right, okay, what do you think about this one? MB likes to listen to music in her free time. Think it's true? You think it's false? Yes, thumbs up. A lot of thumbs up. Yeah, yeah. Any other thoughts? Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. I think if I wasn't a teacher, I would want to be a pop star, but I can't sing. There's a problem. Yeah. So maybe someday I can practice enough that I would be good enough to sing, right? But for right now, I like to listen to music and pretend that I'm a good singer. Okay. How about the next one? MB loves to play football. What do you think? You think it's true? Yeah, you think it's false? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see a lot of false. Any other guesses? Yeah, it is false. It's one sport that I'm not good at. I love sports too, but I am not good at football. And I'm not good at American football either. It's a little bit more dangerous to play, right? Okay, how about this one? MB wants to write a book. So I want to write a book someday. What do you think? Think it's true? Yeah, oh, thanks, right? Anyone else? Some people saying false? Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's my dream. Maybe someday you'll see my name. Let's hope so, right? Someday you'll see my name somewhere and you'll say, I know her. She was my teacher, right? I hope so, right? Yeah, maybe someday. Okay. How about this one? MB lived in Japan. What do you think? Is that true? False? I see some true, some false. Any other thoughts? Maybe, maybe you could put it in the middle somewhere, maybe, right? It is actually, it's true. It's true. Yeah. I had the wonderful opportunity to live in Japan as an English teacher. My school, where I went to school in Baltimore, had a sister school in Japan. So I was able to go to Japan as a teacher right when I graduated. And it was wonderful. I highly recommend it. If you can ever get to Japan, go. Okay? Yeah. All right. How about this one? MB went skydiving in New Zealand. Everybody know what skydiving is? Jump out of an airplane, really scary. Is MB really that crazy? You have to ask yourself, right? You think it's true? Or you think it's false? A lot of mixed feelings here. Yeah, it's actually, it's true. Oh my goodness. I would never do it again. It scared me. I thought I was gonna die. Don't ever do it. Okay? But maybe if you're very courageous, very adventurous, you could do it. But I would never do it again. Yeah, my friend convinced me to go. MB, let's go. And then I did it. And I would never do it again. All right, how about this one? I studied in Australia. Maybe you know some of my history. Yeah, do you think it's true? Or false? Yeah, some people are saying no. There's a big thumbs down. Yeah, yeah. Any other thoughts? Yeah, it's actually true. Yay! I got the chance to study in Australia. Yeah. I studied in Australia to do my master's to teach English as a second language. Yeah. It was a wonderful experience. I also highly recommend going to Australia if you have the chance. Okay. And last one, she never lived in another country. Right, you know too much now, right? Right, it's false. Yeah, I actually lived in Japan, I lived in Australia, and I've lived in Brazil, in Salvador. Yeah, and I was in Hondonia last year, just for a short time. Yeah. All right, so now you've gotten to know maybe 9 or 10 things about me. Before we move on, do you have any questions? You're welcome to ask. You can turn on your microphone if you want. Did I like Salvador? I love Salvador. It was really beautiful, beautiful beaches, wonderful people. Do I know how to speak Japanese? My Japanese is really bad, but I understand. My listening is my best skill. Yeah, yeah. And Portuguese, my Portuguese is also pretty bad, but my listening is my best skill. Yeah, yeah, good question. Yeah. How many languages do I speak? I would say I'm not a very good language learner, even though I teach language, but I'm not a very good language learner because I don't study hard. That's my fault. But I have studied French, I've studied Portuguese, Japanese, and Spanish. Can I speak all of them? No. Can I understand some of it? Yes. Yeah. I hope to one day be able to speak more. Yeah, good questions. What about Australian English? Good question. It sounds very funny. Yeah, very different from American English. In fact, when I came back to Baltimore, I was speaking English after I'd lived in Australia for 1 year. And someone in my hometown said, "Where are you from?" Because my English was like an Australian. And they were like, and I said, "Well, I'm from here. I grew up, you know, down the street." And they were like, "No, you didn't." And they were like, "What's wrong with your English?" Yeah, so my accent changed a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Am I married? Where are my husband and children? I'm still looking for my husband. Still looking. Yeah, maybe someday. And I don't have any children. I feel like my students are often my children because I act like their mom sometimes. Yeah. What's the secret to speak a second language? Good question. I think a lot of perseverance and a lot of exposure. When I was leaving Japan, I lived there for a while and I felt like finally I understand Japanese, but I was leaving, unfortunately. So I think it takes a long time for me, particularly. I like to listen and then to process language. So let me think, I will think about what's the best secret for learning another language. That's a really good question. Yeah, you think my accent is so soft? Yeah, I think I've changed my English quite a few times. Yeah, as a teacher. Yeah. How can we improve our speaking skills? Good question, Tiago. That's why you're here, right? You came to this class, right? Right? I'm going to give you some tips, right? Yeah. I would say try to make a native speaker friend and have a chance to talk to them and to speak with them in English. It's a really wonderful opportunity if you can. So yeah, that's one way, right? And what kind of music do I like? Good question. I like so many different types of music. I would say my favorites are some kind of dance music because I like to dance. And recently I really like a lot of different ballads and softer music. Yeah. All right. What kind of music do I sing better? Good question. So I grew up singing in the church where I went to. I grew up Catholic. I grew up singing in the church, but I haven't been singing for a long time. Yeah. So please don't ask me to give you a sample of my singing tonight. You might break your ears. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? So good question, Fernanda. Right. How can you not be afraid to speak in English. I would say just really use this opportunity or other opportunities to try. This class is going to be a safe space for you to practice your English with me and practice your English with a partner. Okay, so it's really for you to feel comfortable and to be able to speak English while you're in this class. And also ask me if you need help, right? I'm a real live person and I'm happy to help you, okay? And I'm really excited that you decided to join this class because we'll have a lot of opportunities to work together, all right? Yeah? Okay. So I'll take one more question. What is your suggestion to build a good habit for learning English? I think it's something that you have to make a commitment to, kind of like exercise, right? I recently started exercising again, and I had to tell myself every day that I had to do it. So I think it's a commitment, and then the more you practice, the more you get better, I think. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So you're welcome to keep asking some questions. We're going to move on. It's so wonderful to see your faces. What I thought we could do next is have you try, right? So I gave you 9 things about myself that were either true or false. Do you think you can think of some things about 3 things about yourself, 2 of them to be true and 1 of them to be false? Do you think you can do it? Yeah. And then share your answers with a partner. Would you be okay to do that? Yeah. So if you're feeling a little shy, that's okay. That's okay. You'll have the opportunity to talk to your partner and practice in English. But what I'd like you to do next is think of 3 things about yourself, make 2 of them true, and make 1 of them false. You can write it down if you want to, or you can simply say it to your partner, and your partner is going to guess and see if it's true or false. Do you think he can do it? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So while I'm getting the breakout room set up, is everyone familiar with using the breakout room in Zoom? Kind of? No? Some of you know? Okay. All right, so what's going to happen is that you'll get a link on your screen and it will tell you to go to a breakout room. You just have to click that link and it will take you to the breakout room with a partner, okay? Once you get there, you can talk to your partner and I will come in and say hello. I'm going to try to come to every room, but we'll see how we do, okay? Because there are a lot of people here tonight. And if you ever need help when you're in the breakout room, on the bottom of your toolbar in the breakout room, it will say, talk to MB, or it will say, send a message to the host, okay? You can always do that, and I will come into your room to help you, all right? When we're finished with the breakout rooms, I will close them. You can always come back to the main room, okay? But I will close the breakout rooms and it will automatically bring you back to the main room. You got it? Everybody okay? Yeah? Okay, so let's see what we can do here. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, I'm just gonna set them up. 1 second. Is everybody thinking of your ideas? Yeah? Yeah? I hope you have a good idea, right? You can think of my crazy story, right? Right? Okay, so let's give it a try. Okay, and let's see. All right, so I'm gonna press the breakout room. It's gonna come up on your screen. Just click on that and it will take you to your room. I'll see you soon. Alex.
Y the thirst, I'm a Spanish teacher. What do you think about?
The first thing is
False.
the first thing is false.
I'm not a singer.
No.
I love. Correct. But I'd like to be a singer.
Me too.
Hello, Harmon.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good.
I'm a little shy.
Oh.
I think my partner have some connection problem. I don't know. I can't listen her.
Okay. Hinata, are you here? Can you hear us? Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I don't know talk very well in English.
That is okay.
I'm learning.
No problem. No problem. Hinata, can you think of 3 things about yourself? 3 things. So you can talk about where you're from. You can talk about how old you are. You can talk about what you like. And you're going to say them to Felipe, and he's going to guess if it's true or false. You try. Okay? Can you try?
Yes, I am Renata. My last name is Carvalho.
Yeah.
I born in April 26.
You're 26 years old? Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm birthday.
Yeah.
1987.
Okay. Okay.
Wait.
Okay. So Felipe's going to guess. He's going to guess which ones are true and which ones are false. Okay. Felipe.
Okay, I think
yeah, go ahead.
I think it's true because she talked about it with confidence. So I think it's true.
That's a good reason. That's a good reason. Okay, keep going. I'm going to go to another room, but I'll see you soon. You can do it, Hinata. Just try, okay? Just try. Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, teacher.
Yeah, she's here now.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing? Okay.
Good.
Okay. We did the activity.
And were you good at guessing about your partners?
We answer correctly all the sentences.
All the sentences, yes.
Do you know each other?
No. We're just good.
Good job. Good job. All right.
We are very good in guessing. I think.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Okay, we're going to come back in 1 minute. Okay, so you're welcome to keep talking. When we come back, if you want to share about one of your partners or your own answers, you can share with the whole group. Okay, up to you.
Okay.
Good job. Good You guys win because you said it perfectly, right? Good job. I'll see you soon.
The camera is heavy. I don't know how to
Yeah.
say properly.
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
How are you? You okay?
Yeah.
We have some technical issues here.
Yeah.
In the beginning, my microphone was not working. Now her internet is not working, so we have a big trouble right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you?
And our connection was not that good, so we turned off the camera.
Okay, no
so
problem. No problem.
Yeah.
So you can always put in the chat your 3 sentences, and then you can guess back and forth if it's true or false. Okay.
Okay.
If that's
No
easier.
problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for me sounds okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck. And then we're
Thank
gonna
you.
come back. Okay. And then I'll see you soon. Okay.
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 How long we have here? How many minutes?
We have about 1 more minute.
I'll type mine.
1 minute.
No time, right?
Yeah, we wasted just with
It's
the
okay.
technical issue. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll see you soon.
See you.
Good
Bye-bye.
luck. Good luck.
The top. I think we are.
Hi.
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, thank
Good.
you.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm Chilia. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice. Welcome to class. How did you do with guessing? Did you do okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. We did. We are good liars.
Don't tell anyone. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna come back in 1 minute. Okay. So
Okay.
you're welcome to keep talking, and then we're gonna come back together. Okay. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
See
Good job.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm so sorry that I couldn't get it on YouTube. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't know what's going on, but it's all right.
It is okay, but it is okay.
Don't
And
worry.
we can talk about that later. The session is being recorded, so people watch later. Don't worry. You are doing great.
Yeah, we are communicating with the people here and emailing them. They will get it recorded.
What happened was it asked me to put my password.
And I'm sorry, don't worry, but the session is being recorded. People can watch us talking later.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. I was going to send you to a breakout room. Good job. Good job. How was it? Yeah? Are you good at guessing? Are you a good liar?
Yeah, super good.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not a good liar. Right? Right? All right, welcome back. All right. So would anyone like to share what you shared with your partner? And we can guess as a group. Big challenge. Yeah. Yeah, good job. I'm glad you had a great time. Yeah. Anybody want to share? No? Oh, Vinicius, thank you. Okay, so Vinicius put his in the chat. Would anyone like to guess? He's married and has no kids. He went to Texas in the USA and he teaches English at school. What do you think? It's hard to say. Anybody want to guess? You can guess in the chat if you want to. You think the last one is false? All right. Yeah, everyone's, or the first one is false. Vinicius, do you want to tell us? What do you think?
The last one is false. Mathematics.
Say again. What do you teach?
I teach mathematics.
Mathematics, cool. That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing. And what did you do in Texas? You want to share?
I'm a Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay.
Jehovah's Witness, and there was a convention.
Wonderful.
National convention there.
Wonderful. Yeah, good job. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Vinicius. Anybody else want to share? Thanks, Aguinaldo. I like it. Yeah. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what this class will be like, you will have time to meet a new friend and to talk to them in English when you're in the breakout rooms. And I came into some of the breakout rooms to say hello, and I hope to come into more in the second half. But you will always have the opportunity to work with a partner and get to know someone a little bit, and also practice your English while you're here for this hour, okay? So just if you're feeling shy, or if you're feeling like, oh no, MB, I can't do it, don't worry, don't worry. You can do it, and it will just take some practice, but that's kind of how the style is going to be, very interactive, okay, for this class, okay? All right. All right. So I'm going to go back to sharing my screen and we're going to see what we're going to do next. We have a Lego theme going on here, right? Right. Okay. So I want to tell you a little bit about what this class is going to be like. I know you read the description, but I also want to tell you directly from me how I'm planning it. Okay. So just to tell you a little bit about it, the class is, like I said, is to focus on improving your speaking and your writing skills. We're going to focus on speaking in terms of giving a short presentation, okay? And writing, we're gonna take from speaking, we're gonna build on our writing as well, okay? You're gonna learn the basic format for writing and giving speeches or presentations in English, and you're going to practice how to support what you've said, okay? If this is really familiar to you, take this as just practice, okay? If this is not familiar to you, this will be something that you can learn with your partner and with me, and we can try to make our skills a little bit better, okay? So just take these ideas and we'll try to, meet your level as best as we can during these 6 classes, okay? So we have 6 classes for Language Foundation. So I decided that 3 of them we're gonna focus on speech or presentation building, and 3 of them are gonna focus on writing, okay? As you see, we're gonna start with speaking first, okay? And so we'll go 3 in a row for speaking, and then we'll do 3 in a row for writing, okay? There'll be live classes like you're in right now. There'll also be classes projected onto YouTube, even though I didn't get it hooked up tonight. It'll also be on YouTube, okay? So don't worry if you're not able to get into the class. You can also still watch, okay? If you're not able to get in right at the beginning. And then there'll be a Google Drive where you will have access to the materials. And sometimes I will give out handouts in class that you can use for later. The way that I teach is I'm really hopeful, or I really try to give you a lot of resources that you can use outside of class, okay? We only have 1 hour, unfortunately. It goes really fast, right? So I try to give you some extra resources that you can use when you're not in class, okay? And the style of this class, like I said, is very interactive. If you're feeling shy, don't worry. Don't worry. You will have the opportunity to speak with your partner. You'll have the opportunity to speak with me. And the more you try, the more you're able to get more out of it. Okay. So just keep in mind, even if your English is not perfect, it's okay. It's no problem. You're going to try with your partner. You can try with me, and we'll see if we can make your skills a little bit better. Okay. And you can always watch it live on YouTube if you're not in this class. Okay. And then I just wanted to talk a little bit about expectations, and I'll tell you a little bit what I mean by that. So please ask questions when you don't understand. Please don't feel like you have to wait until later. And I'll tell you a little bit about that in a moment, but please ask if you need help. Try your best. This is 1 hour every week. So the more that you try with me, the more that I think you'll get out of it, okay? It'll be a chance to meet new people like you just did. Some of you guessed your partner is perfectly when you first started. I don't know how you did that. And you didn't even know each other, right? So you did a good job. And every week you'll get the chance to meet other people as well, okay? And then I would just say, try. Just use this opportunity, really try, and to really push yourself to speak as much English as you can, and try to practice with your partner and with me, okay? So you are welcome to ask me questions, and if you need help, like I said, I'm here to help you, okay? And have fun. I believe that the most important thing when you're learning is having fun, because if you're relaxed and you're able to have fun with your partner, have fun with me, then you're really actually able to take in more information, okay? So every week we have 1 hour to have fun together and to improve our skills. Let's hope that we can do that, okay? And then during class, this is just a thought, but if you have a question or you need help, you're welcome to raise your hand on Zoom. If you don't know where that feature is, it's on the bottom of your screen, and it allows you to raise your hand. There's a little hand that will come up on your screen. You're also allowed to put in the chat with a question, with a Q, if that's easier, okay? You can just put Q, and then if I'm reading the chat very quickly, I will see that you have a question, all right? And I'll try to pay attention to that. All right, and also, you're also welcome to turn on your microphone like you've been doing already and just ask a question, okay? So please don't worry, you're welcome to ask and you know, get your information that you need. This is a space for you, all right? Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about our roles. I think it's important to decide what each person's role is. So I see myself as someone here to help you and give you information and support. And I see for you that your role is to try your best, okay? Speak as much English as you can while you're here, and make new friends while you're here and have fun, okay? So just try to not come in panicked. Oh my gosh, I don't speak English well enough and my partner speaks English better than I do. It's okay. It's why you're here, right? So you're gonna try, and you're gonna try to practice with your partner. All right, so I wanna shift a little bit to writing and giving presentations in English. And I'm just gonna go through a couple slides which will tell you some of the format. And then if we have time, I hope we have time, you're gonna practice with a partner, okay? Does anyone know anything about writing in English before I give you my ideas? Anyone know anything? Kind of? Kind of? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, so writing and giving presentations in English kind of follow the same format, all right? So I'm gonna teach you from the giving presentations or giving a speech side for these first 3 classes, and then we'll move into writing, okay? But there is a format that is really common for us to use, And once you learn it for English, it will help you to organize your ideas, okay? So let me share my screen again. So the format is very linear. And what I mean by that, it's like a line, okay? We say one point, we say the next point, we say the next point, we say the next point, okay? And we're always supporting those points, okay? So if you can learn that, maybe a little different from Portuguese, if you can remember that, it will help you to write a stronger article or essay in English, or it will help you organize your presentation in a stronger way in English. Like I said, it follows a certain template, and we're going to practice that today, okay? It also almost always has an introduction, even for presentations and speeches. It has the body. The body just means the middle part, okay? Your reasons, your ideas, your beliefs. And then it almost always has a conclusion. And it almost always has transition words, because in English, we are very concerned about telling the reader or telling the listener how the order is going, okay? So if you're unfamiliar with what transition words mean, we're gonna practice that a little bit tonight, okay? And what it means is you can use this format also when you write an essay for the TOEFL. You can use it for your speeches on the TOEFL exam. The GRE follows a very similar format, okay? So if you know this already, just use this time to practice. If you don't know this already, use this time to learn and figure out what the template or what the format is for you to learn, okay? Okay, so if you're giving a presentation in English, this is a possible format. This is a possible format, okay? You're gonna start with an introduction. Almost always you're going to greet your audience, okay? And you're gonna ask a question or use a hook. Does everyone know what a hook is? Do you know what I mean by that? Yeah? Yeah, yeah, like that, right. Like a fish hook, okay? It means you wanna catch your reader, you wanna catch your audience, right? Okay, so you can often give a really interesting and compelling speech by using a hook to start off, okay? And you might say something like, my talk today is about blah, 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 right? And remember that English is quite direct. So we're gonna say exactly what we're going to talk about, all right? So if your talk today is about the oceans and the biodiversity in the oceans, you're gonna say that directly, okay? And if you were using a PowerPoint, you would say that very directly on your PowerPoint, okay? So maybe it sounds really like, MB, we know this, okay? These are just gentle reminders, okay, to think about how you might practice and how you might prepare for a presentation in English, okay? You might also say, I'd like to discuss, all right? So it usually follows this format. So after that, you usually explain what the structure is, okay? Which means you might say something like, in this presentation, I'm going to blah, 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 all right? And maybe you watched me at the beginning. Did you see what I did at the beginning? I told you our agenda, right? All right, so it's really, for me, I think it's helpful for you as students, but also it helps me as the presenter to organize my ideas, okay? So you might have heard me say, today we're gonna talk about blah, 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 right? So I'm gonna tell you that right away at the beginning, so you can pick that up. A good presentation or a good speech, if you look at any examples on YouTube or somewhere on the internet, they usually follow this format for English, okay? And you might hear them right at the beginning. Oh, right, they're gonna talk about this, and right, they're gonna talk about these 3 ideas. You will hear them say it. It's a format that we use that we think is a strong way to give a presentation, Got it? Okay. Or you might say something like, today I would like to discuss. Okay. All right. So you can, I'm going to give you a handout. So if you're taking notes on all of this, that's wonderful. You'll also have the chance to have all of this on a handout, a document that I'm going to give you as well. Okay. Okay. So the next part might be that you're going to introduce each point. Okay. So you said you hooked the listener, then you said what your presentation is about, and then you're going to tell them exactly what you're going to talk about. All right. So I want to begin with blah, blah, blah. I'm going to begin by talking about blah, blah, blah. Okay. Or first, I would like to talk about, and you're going to say what your first idea is. Okay. And then you might say the second, next, third, whatever points is, and you're going to tell them exactly. If this is not familiar to you, or if it sounds like it's so boring, MB, why are we doing this, right? I'm just trying to give you some hints about what it might look like, okay? And that this format will help you organize your speech, okay? All right. So if it feels like, oh my gosh, I don't want to talk like that, you know, I sound like a robot. This is actually how we organize it, because we like, in English, we like to connect the dots. We like the line to be continued, okay? And then you might say, if you want to clarify a point, you might say in other words, or what I mean is, and you're going to give more information after that, okay? So these are just some ideas, and I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. And one more part, we're getting to the end. If you want to change the subject or change your idea, you might say something about something like, so I talked about blah, 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 and now I'd like to talk about this. Okay. So you're going to switch your gears. And we think in English that you're always telling the listener, this is what I'm going to tell you. If you had to take notes as a student, oh, right, now they're talking about this. Oh, right, now they're going to talk about this, okay? It's really organized, and the speaker is always giving you these hints to tell you what to pay attention to, okay? They might say moving on to the next point, something like that, okay? And finally, there's going to be some kind of conclusion, all right? So they're going to say, today I talked about blah, 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 and they might summarize the points. Now, it may sound silly. We say our points again. We do. So if you talked about all the reasons why you love chocolate, at the very end, you might say again, these are all the reasons why I love chocolate. It tastes delicious. I want to eat it every day. And it doesn't make me fat, right? Or something like that, right? So you're going to say all of your ideas again, okay? And you might say, finally, I believe, blah, 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 because, okay? Everybody kind of okay? So this is just a format that you might use to give a presentation, okay? Okay, so what I thought we could do is, what I did was I just generalized, and I'm gonna put this in the chat in a second. So what I thought we could do is try it out with a partner, okay? You're going to get a list of some opinions. You're going to decide whether you agree or disagree, whether you think that's true or not, okay? And you're going to try to convince your partner or tell your partner about these different points, all right? We're gonna try it tonight. Ah! Right? It sounds scary, right? All right, but we're gonna try it, and we're gonna see if you can just practice it, because it will help you just in doing it to get the idea of how to organize it, okay? So I'm gonna come back to you. Is everybody okay? Does anyone have any questions? You okay? Yeah? Yeah? If you have a question, you're welcome to ask. All right? Yeah? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put that last format in the chat so you can copy it if you want to, okay? And then I'm going to tell you, because we just have 7 minutes left. Do you think you can do it? Can you do it? Yeah, you can try, right? You can try, right? Okay, so you might use this format. You're welcome to copy it, drag it to your desktop, put it on a document for you to remember. Okay, so what do you think about these opinions? Let's see if you can choose one. I'm going to put them in the chat. So choose one, and I will read them for you in one moment. Just take a moment. All right, so it says both men and women should do the housework. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you might think about what are your reasons why you agree with that or disagree with that. Okay. How about the second one? Everyone should travel and see the world when they're young. Yeah, big thumbs up, maybe, yeah, yeah. Okay. What do you think about reading English is more difficult than writing English? What do you think? Okay, okay. So if you're saying no, think about what your reasons are, what your reasons are, why you think that. Okay. How about the next one? I'm sure we'll have mixed feelings about this one. Alcohol should be illegal. 2 thumbs down. Yeah. 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 Okay. So if you're saying thumbs down, you need to start thinking about why. Okay. How about the next one? If a friend asks your opinion, you should always be honest. That was like a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Yeah, very mixed feelings. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You can think about that one and think about which side you lean to. Okay. And the last one is the best way to be happy is to try to make other people happy. Yeah, 2 thumbs up from Tiago. Yeah, no. Benicia said no. Okay, so you need to choose one. We only have 4 more minutes, okay? But you need to choose one and start to think about what you would say to support yes or no, true or false, you agree or disagree. Do you think you can do that in 3 minutes? You can try? Yeah? Okay, so let's try. I'm going to send you back with your partner, okay? You're going to choose one of those and you're going to think about how you can support that idea. We will have to start with this next time, but let's just see if you can start with this idea, all right? And see if you can tell your partner maybe just one reason why you agree or disagree. Everybody okay? Yeah? Okay, so good luck. You'll have to talk very fast, right? Because we're gonna run out of time, but just see what you can do. I'll see you soon. Hinata, can you go to your group? Or Jacqueline, can you go to your group? You still here? Okay. One moment. Welcome back. Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to be very respectful of your time. It's right at the hour, and we're gonna have to close the class for today. But next week, we'll start with this, and we'll start to practice with your partner to give a very minor, a very short speech, and then you're going to practice trying to build it a little bit bigger than that. Okay, so we're going to spend the next 2 classes on speaking, and then after that, we're going to switch over to writing. Okay, it was so lovely to meet all of you tonight. Thanks so much for coming, and I can't wait to see you next week. Okay, yeah, take care. Good night.
Thank you.
Thanks, MB.
Thank you
Thanks
for
so
having
much.
us.
God bless
Bye-bye.
you always.
Thank
Thank
you.
Have a great day.
you.
Good night.
So
Thank
good.
you. Bye-bye.
Night, night.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you. We'll see you again. See you next week, okay? Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye. See you.
Bye, everybody.
Good night. Bye-bye. See you. Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Simone